when you think about the pace of change, the introduction of technology, artificial intelligence, the access to information, the number of jobs that are going to be emerging over the next several decades, and the number of jobs that are going to be fundamentally changing, and the number of jobs that are going to be eliminated, it's going to be an unprecedented time of change. So when we think about education and its response to that environment, one of the first things that comes to my mind is how we're set up. We expect students to come in at 18 years old, and at 22 years old they leave, and they're set for a lifetime of change. It's not going to work in the future that we have ahead. We need to certainly use that period of time, and that we will always invest in that coming of age experience, 18 to 22. It's absolutely critical. And even more important is Grand Valley undergirds that with a liberal education that focus on what are the skills and competencies and ability that help us as learners know when we need to get something more and know what that something is. The problem we have is that higher education as a full industry is not standing by that learner when they need something. And at times, it is standing by, but it's offering their wares in the same way they offer it to an 18 to 22-year-old. So you say, come, we're going to assess you, start at the beginning, get out in X period of time, and that's the way in which we do education. So we need to think about education in multiple formats. What works for the 18 to 22-year-olds to be immersed in the experience. They're long on time, they're short on experience. They need that kind of immersion. And what works for us, people in this room, adults who are needing to upskill, who are seeing that technology is transforming their industries, who's seeing market shifts of unprecedented speed. And so we have to be able to create our educational offerings in a way that are accessible and that recognize that adults are long on experience and short on time. They're the absolute reverse. So how do we do that? How do we assure that we can offer high quality? For those of you in a position to where you're leading a corporate enterprise or a nonprofit with some serious talent gaps and issues, then let us be your enterprise partner for co-creation. Now, I've just acknowledged to you, when I say that we have great corporate support, but we haven't disaggregated our curriculum in such a way that we come right to mind as the person that's going to come in and solve your talent gap. So I need a couple of enterprises that want to co-create with us, because who are going to be tolerant of the fact that the community is going to be learning to work in this space. So I'm here afterwards if anybody wants to grab me for that. Second, I told you we love high impact learning, and I think that those of you who are in a position to offer internships, co-ops, those kinds of experience, if they can be paid, you're helping us with offsetting our students' costs. That's even more important.